G'day guys, and welcome to another dreadful vape review. Today I am reviewing the Falcon 2 subtank. Now we'll keep this one nice and short because it is just a pretty simple subtank and there's not too many ins and outs for this one. So on this today I am vaping Coolrong Cola from Bogan Brews. To be honest, not really a huge fan of colas more often than not, but it's got the nice sweetness in there, like a cola Chubba Chup or the cola Pop Rocks. So it's very reminiscent of a childhood well spent eating way too much sugar. So I enjoy it as much as I can for it being a cola. So running this at 65 watts, the coil is rated for 70 to 75, and I found that I'm getting quite good longevity out of the coils running it at 65. Great flavor and also decent cloud production, still being 5 watts under recommended wattage there. It is a nice cool vape production coming from that being a sector mesh coil that Horizon Tech have put in for the Falcon 2. Not sure what they mean by sector mesh, but it is, you know, a pretty good coil. Now let's get into the up and close and have a look at the Falcon 2 subtank. Alrighty guys, this is the packaging that you will get your Falcon 2 subtank in. It's pretty much the same packaging that they've used for the last few Falcons. Your Falcon tank is stuck on there with some double-sided tape. Inside you will get your spare coil and then your little bits and pieces in here, spare O-rings and your spare straight glass. Okay, the spare straight glass will hold 3.4 ml of e-liquid, and the bubble tank that's on there is apparently 5.5. The dimensions of this one is 25 mils at the base with 28 mil across where the bubble glass is, and it's 56 millimeters from top to bottom. Now the coils that come in here are a 0.14 sector mesh. Not really sure what they mean by sector mesh, but you know, it performs pretty well. There's the inside bit of that. And then on the side you've got all the laser etching that you'd expect to see. 0.4, 70 to 75 watts. I run this at about 65 and I quite enjoy that. Okay, now the actual tank itself. We've got the airflow, 3 slots on that one, and nice and smooth. It stops quite easily. Our rings are always getting stuck to the glass. Be careful with this because if you pull them too hard when they're stuck to the glass, you can just tear the O-rings in half. Okay, I'm generally quite careful with those ones. Look, it's left a little bit on the glass there already, so I should probably change that one. And now the base has actually stuck to that. Give me a moment, let me see if I can get this one off. Okay, so when unscrewing the bottom to get your coil out, it's actually supposed to separate here, the base, and then the coil just pops in and out like so. I have had issues with this one not screwing in and out of the base properly here, and then trying to separate itself from the glass, which has been a little bit annoying, but it's just one of those things, I guess. I'll make sure that O-ring is on there properly. Screw the top back on. Okay, and see if we can get the bottom to come off just on its own. There we go. Awesome. So that's how we're changing our coils. Hopefully that little bit of O-ring that came off isn't going to make it leak. Standard 810 style drip tip. O-ring is on the inside of this one, not on the drip tip itself, and it is a slide top for the fill method on this, which is actually quite firm to slide this one open and closed. I quite like how firm that is because I have had way too many subtanks in the past just open up in my pocket. Haven't had dramas with this one as yet. But that just about does the up and closey for this one. It's very basic, it's just a small subtank. There's not really too much more to say. Let's head back up top and I'll let you know how I think. Alrighty, that was the up and close for the Falcon 2 subtank there. Pretty basic little piece of kit. Now the bits and pieces that I like and dislike about it. Well, it's a subtank. Don't really love subtanks myself, to be honest, but for what it is, it's good. It performs well, and there's lots of great little things that I do enjoy about it. On the bottom, as you saw with the coil placement, it is just a press fit coil, which I really enjoy. On my last video you saw with the Nunchaku 2, it also has press fit coils, and it's just simple. It makes things easy for those people who haven't used many devices before, or people that are new to vaping altogether. It makes changing coils an absolute breeze. The airflow, I really like the airflow all the way open. It's nice and breezy. It's not too whistly at all. I find it's pretty average on the scale of how loud it is when you're actually vaping from it. And I think my favorite part about the tank altogether is the slide open function at the top and how firm that is. As I said in the up and close, I've had way too many subtanks with the slide function on the top, and it just opens in your pocket and ends up getting juice absolutely everywhere. So besides the fact that it is a subtank, there's not really much that I don't like about it at all. There is only one coil type that I've seen so far, and that's the 0.14 mesh coil for it. So I'd like to see a larger coil variety, but besides that, you know, this is the Falcon 2 subtank from Horizon Tech. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this nice quick review on the Falcon 2 subtank. I was going to get videos up earlier for this, but with all these things happening in Australia with the nicotine bans, everything's been quite stressful, especially working in a vape store. I've spent a lot of time educating people on what's actually happening and helping spread vape advocacy. So there are a lot of different pages that we can visit here in Australia. ATHRA and Legalise Vaping Australia are two of the main ones. I'll put links for those below in the description. But if you've liked this video, please like, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. I am an independent reviewer, and I do pay for these bits and pieces out of my own pocket to review. So all the love would be appreciated. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.